Welcome all to Vectors class 18. In this we'll discuss about commutative, associative and distributive law. So in some questions they will ask whether this particular cross product or dot product, whether it is obeying these laws or not, whether it is obeying commutative law or associative law or distributive law. So in the first part we'll discuss what is commutative law. If we are writing a quantity, let's say a plus b, we know that the same thing can be written as nothing but b plus a. So as an example, suppose if we are taking 2 plus 3, we can write that is equal to nothing but 3 plus 2. So we can say that this addition is obeying this commutative law. But if we are taking it for subtraction, that means the value of a minus b is not equal to b minus a. Means 2 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 2. Now I'll discuss about this associative law. That means if we are writing a plus b plus c, that means first we are adding a plus b, then that product we are adding it with c. Or we know that we'll get the same result if we are writing it something like a plus b plus c. That means first we are adding b plus c, then with that we are adding a. Then also we know that we are getting the same answer. So if we can write it in this form, then it is known as nothing but an associative law. Now we'll discuss what do you mean by distributive law. That means if we are writing a into b plus c. Over here first we are adding b and c, then the result we are multiplying it with a. So we know that we are going to get the same result if we are first multiplying a with b, then we are multiplying a with c and we are adding it. So if we can write it in this form, a into b plus c is equal to a into b plus a into c. So then we can say that that is obeying distributive law. Now we'll discuss whether vector addition is going to obey these laws or not. So vector addition follows commutative, associative and distributive law. Like in commutative, we can say that the value of a vector plus b vector is equal to nothing but b vector plus a vector. So we can say that this vector addition obeys commutative law. Same as like that, if you are observing this associative law, that means we can write a vector plus b vector plus c vector will give the same result as like a vector plus b vector plus c vector. That means first we can add b plus c, then we can add that resultant with a, or first we can add a and b, then we can add that resultant vector with c vector, then also we'll get the same result. So we can say that this vector addition obeys associative law also. Now we'll check whether it is going to obey that distributive law. That means if you are having a constant, let's say m into a vector plus b vector, we'll get the same result if you are going for m into a vector plus m into b vector. So we can say that over here it is obeying that distributive law also. Now we'll observe this scalar product, whether it is going to obey commutative law, associative law and distributive law. So if you are taking this commutative law, then we can say that dot product is obeying this commutative law. That means the value of a vector dot b vector is equal to nothing but b vector dot a vector. So we can say that it is obeying this commutative law. Now we can check it whether it is obeying this associative. That means if you are going for a vector dot b vector dot c vector. So over here the problem is that if you are going for a vector dot b vector, we are going to get a scalar quantity and we cannot go for a dot product of scalar quantities and vector quantities. So basically this mathematical operation is not possible. Now if you are observing this distributive property, so over here we can say that this dot product obeying distributive with respect to sum. That means a dot b vector plus c vector will be equal to nothing but a vector dot b vector plus a vector dot c vector. So we can say that this dot product is distributive with respect to sum. Now we'll discuss whether this vector product is going to obey these quantities or these laws or not. First one, we'll discuss about this commutative. So vector product is non-commutative, that we already know that the value of a vector cross b vector is not equal to b vector cross a vector, because the direction of a vector and a cross b is opposite to that of b cross a. And this vector product is non-associative. That means the value of A vector cross B vector cross C vector is not equal to that of A vector cross B vector cross C vector. So it is not equal, so we can say that this is not obeying this associative law also, and it is not obeying commutative. But this cross product is obeying the distributive law, or we can say that cross product is distributive with respect to sum. That means the value of A cross B vector plus C vector is equal to nothing but A cross B plus A cross C. So we can say that it is obeying that distributive law. Hope so that you understood about that commutative, associative and distributive law. So if you are having any doubt, or if you'd like to interact with me on live classes, or if you want to write online tests for JEE Mains Advanced or NEET to improve your performance, please let me know, and don't forget to like this channel and subscribe this channel. Thank you.